Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I'm your host Pop. And today is the last Sunday of June, which means our theme for this month ends, which is racing anime. You like horsepower, you like fast cars, this is the place to be. And before I get along too far, welcome everyone in the chat. Jake D, let the universe howl in despair, for I have returned. Apparently Whoopa said that. So that's a good quote. I like that. And welcome everyone on Kick and Rumble and the usual YouTube suspects. Yes, Jake D, good to see you. And as I so often do, we'll start this off with the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. Let's see what's happening out there in anime land here. Spy Classroom Anime second season new video reveals July 13th premiere. It's fake news. That's what it is. It's fake news. Going back to Saturday. Yes, Japan's video game rankings. Let's have a look. Tears of the Kingdom still at number 1. Tears of the Kingdom still at number 1. And Comrade Leader has arrived. Welcome, Whoopa Troopa. Nice to see you. Number 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, followed by Minecraft, then Nintendo Switch Sports. A PS5 game at number 5, Diablo 4. Then Front Mission remake for the Switch, back to PS5 for Street Fighter 6. Then we're going back to the Switch again, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, followed up by Splatoon 3, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and a PS4 game, Street Fighter 6. Then back to Switch with Ring Fit Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land, Return to Dreamland, Mario Party Superstars, Animal Crossings, Hakuoki, SSL, Sweet School Life, Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection. There's one more PS4 game, Diablo 4, and to round up the list, We Love Katamari, Reroll Royal Reverie. So the Switch continues to dominate in Japan, and the only games that made it on here were Diablo and Street Fighter 6 for Sony. So, suck it, Sony. That's what you get for turning on your home country. Jake D has 115 hours in. That is crazy. That is a lot of hours. I think I put that much into the One Piece game that I played, about 108, something like that. Damn good though. Many waifus collected. Yes. That's what we hope for. Back to the TV rankings here. Zelda, Pura, Paya could use more. Yes. Number 1, Demon Slayer, followed up by Saze-san, Detective Conan, Chibi Maruko-chan, Mix Season 2, Doraemon, One Piece, Soaring Sky Pretty Cure, Crayon Shin-chan, and Pokemon Horizons at the bottom. Look at that. They made the list. Good for you, Pokemon. Horimiya, The Missing Pieces anime's new video, teases emotional return. Tonikawa, Over the Moon for You, High School Days 4 episode anime previewed in video. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Roads Lead to Doom. Film's video reveals December 8th premiere. It's not the buffet that is One Piece. That's so true. Yes, you definitely. I could do probably a whole episode on One Piece waifus. In fact, you know what? I'm going to write that down. That's a good idea. Give me a second here. Grab my notepad. One Piece waifus. There you go. Okay. And yes, Whoopa, Pokemon. It's a post-Ash world. Yes. Yes. Going back to Friday, Transformers Earthspark Expedition game launches for Xbox, PS4, PS5, Switch, PC in fall 2023. The Cafe Terrace and its Goddesses anime gets second season in 2024. Mashle, Magic and Muscles anime casts Natsuki Hane as Cell War. I haven't watched Mashle. Kuroko's Basketball Anime's 3D smartphone game to launch this year. Oh no. Smartphone game. Stay away. Stay away from it. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 3 unveils new video. More returning cast. New Quintessential Quintuplets anime special previewed in trailer. Love Live. Nijigasaki High School Idol Club anime gets 3-part film and screenings. The smartphone! You heard me right, Jake D. I'm gonna do an episode of nothing but One Piece waifus. Especially if it's not objectifying women. What? Women are objects. They're things. Heart Cocktail Colorful Anime gets 5 more episodes this summer. Nier Automata version 1.1a anime airs episodes 9 to 12 on July 23rd. That's coming up. Back to Thursday. Hiromu Arakawa's autobiographical Hayakusho Kizoku anime previews ending song in second video. Classroom of the Elite anime season 3 delayed to January 2024. My Happy Marriage anime's third promo video previews ending theme. Here you go. Crunchyroll to stream 15 Dragon Ball anime films. That's crazy. But let's have a look at it. Crunchyroll announced on Thursday that it will begin streaming 15 Dragon Ball anime films in 3 batches between June 22nd and July 6th. They include 14 of the 15 Dragon Ball Z films, all except Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and 2018's Dragon Ball Super Broly. The first batch on June 22nd includes Dragon Ball Z Dead Zone, Dragon Ball Z The World's Strongest, Dragon Ball Z The Tree of Might, Lord Slug, Cooler's Revenge, The Return of Cooler, and Super Android 13. The second batch includes, this is going to be on June 29th, The Legendary Super Saiyan, Broly, BoJack Unbound, Broly the Second Coming, Bio Broly, Fusion Reborn, Wrath of the Dragon. The third batch on July 6th includes Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F and Super Broly. The first 2 batches of 13 films will be available in the United States, Canada, Latin America, Australia, and New Zealand with English, Latin American, Spanish, and Brazilian Portuguese subtitles. The third batch of 2 films on July 6th will be available in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, German-speaking European countries, French-speaking European countries, and Africa with subtitles or dubbing, both options in English, German, and French. Yes, I speak Canadian. You do not speak Canadian? We say Z. We eat the poutine. There you go, Dragon Ball fans. Gonna be able to see lots of Dragon Ball Z films. Do we have a neutralizer handy? Settle down, Jake D. Settle down. Sandland anime films trailer previews Imase's theme song. I'm gonna watch this when it comes out. Sandland. It's done by Akira Toriyama, so I like his character designs, so I'm gonna watch it. Crunchyroll streams English dub trailer for Psycho-Pass Providence anime film. Ranking of Kings anime gets brand new film. The Ancient Magus Bride Season 2's new teaser announces second part's October 5th debut. The Duke of Death and His Maid anime Season 2 reveals July 9th debut in promo video. Oh, here's a Switch game. Konami reveals Momotaro Densetsu World Chikyu wa Kibo, the Mawataru Switch game. Marvelous unveils Silent Hope Frederica RPG for Switch PC. Silent Hope, you're on the fence? Well, I mean, you have to wait till it comes out. September 28th in Japan and in the West on Switch for October 3rd. You gotta wait for October. Hopefully we can see if it's good or not. Always be careful. Don't jump the gun on getting the pre-order. And hello, Mike from Pacific 414. Good to see you stopping in. We're just going over the news of the week. Metal Gear, yes. We'll get to that. Square Enix unveils Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince Switch game for December 1st. Okay, so you have to wait for December. I don't mind myself some Dragon Quest. Those are some pretty fun games. Also with designs by Akira Toriyama. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 game bundle debuts on October the 24th. That's good. I did pick up the Metal Gear collection for the PS3 back in the day. But this is good if you can get it on the Switch now. Should have a fun time. Nintendo releases Pikmin 1 and 2 games in HD on the Switch. That's good too, because they are super expensive if you try to buy them for the GameCube. Detective Pikachu Returns Switch game confirmed for October 6th launch. So there you go, Detective Pikachu. And he even talks in this one. Super Mario Bros. Wonder 2D platformer, Super Mario RPG remake unveiled. And yes, those of us that watched the Nintendo Direct, we saw how we're going to be eating well this time. They're really putting it out. All the games we want. Going back to Wednesday, Cygames unveils Uma Musume Pretty Derby Party Dash game for 2024 release. I believe these are the horse girls. You race along the track. Fate Samurai Remnant Games trailer confirms September 20th release in the West. I wonder if anyone made a video about the latest Direct, perhaps to release shortly. Oh, I heard rumors that there is going to be a video coming up by some well-known Pokemon. I think it will be releasing soon. Ryza? What is it? Square Enix unveils Star Ocean, the Second Story R remake for November 2nd launch. For all you Star Ocean fans, this surprised me. Gundam Seed film slated for current fiscal year. Bandai Namco Group stated in its latest fiscal year presentation on May 10th that the upcoming Mobile Suit Gundam Seed film project is planned for release in the current fiscal year. Bandai Namco's current fiscal year ends in March 2024. The film project is part of the Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Project Ignited initiative, which was announced in 2021. The initiative commemorates the 20th anniversary of the original Mobile Suit Gundam Seed anime in 2022. And it has several parts. The initiative also includes a new Mobile Suit Gundam Seed game and Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Eclipse side story manga. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed director Mitsu Fukuda confirmed that the film is a sequel to the second Gundam Seed television anime, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny. The first Mobile Suit Gundam Seed television anime aired from 2002 to 2003, followed by Gundam Seed Destiny from 2004 to 2005. The three-part Mobile Suit Gundam Seed CE-73 Stargazer anime project followed in 2006. Sony Music Anime Festival 06 announced the planned film project in May 2006. Chiaki Motosara, the head scriptwriter for the two Gundam Seed series, passed away at the age of 56 in 2016. She had been collaborating with her husband, who directed both Gundam Seed television series, on the planned Gundam Seed film project. Morisawa had explained in 2008 that the plot for the project was completed, but that she had been ill since the end of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny sequel in 2005. Oh man. That's not good. It's too bad she didn't get to see the project completed. You have not watched any of the Gundam Seed shorts? Well, that's okay, Punkwaddle. Nice to see you, by the way. A lot of people did not like Gundam Seed, and I mean, I was just happy to have it on television back in 2002 to tune in and watch it. But up here, the station called YTV, they would air it, but then they would only get so far and then start at the beginning again. So, being who I am, I got angry at that and went out and bought the rest of the Gundam Seed all the way to the end on DVD. So, I managed to finish it. And I don't know where all the hate comes from. Like, why do people not like Gundam Seed? I thought it was all right. I didn't care about Destiny though. I thought, I'm like, I watched the first couple episodes of Destiny. I'm like, okay, I'm okay, I'm done. Toonami did the same thing, Jake D. Okay, nice to know we're not the only ones that had it happen to us. So frustrating, yeah. You get that Seed introduced the whiniest protagonist and the antagonist of the Gundam universes at the time. Whiniest. Physical media always superior. Yes, Comrade Woopa, you are correct. I am a big proponent of collecting physical media because it can never be taken away from me. It will always be there when I want to watch it, and nobody can edit it on me once I have it in my possession. That's just an anime trope? Okay. Crunchyroll to stream Atelier Riza, Classroom for Heroes, Gene of I. Okay, for you, Atelier. This comes down to the getting all your media. The media trifecta, as I like to call it. You have the game, like the Atelier Riza games. You have an anime now. Now you just need your manga or art book or whatever. And that way you have it, in book form, in animation form, and in video game form. Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, 3 anime to air in 2024. The Gundam designs of Seed are still some of the more popular ones, ironically. I did like the character designs. Moving along. Elden Zero Anime Season 2 Aoi Cosmos arc trailer reveals more cast, new opening song. Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard King films video highlights insert song. Genion, Aniplex USA producer Hiro Tsukamoto passes away. Well, that's not very good. Sad to hear when someone passes away. Especially from, like, back in the days of Pioneer and Genion. Wow, that's a throwback for any anime fan. The Seed Eclipse is so pointy and pokey, though. It's not the same aesthetics as the Fortified Freedom. Oh, okay. Eden Zero Season 2, yeah. I have not watched any Eden's Zero, so I'm not too knowledgeable about it. Going back to Tuesday, live-action Yaboy Kong Ming show casts Moka Kamishiraisha as Eiko. Gundam The Witch from Mercury anime teases climax with video. Hiba no Chikara Otona Precure 23 anime brings back 3 more cast members. Sylvanian Families, Calico Critters toy franchise gets new full 3D CG anime on July the 6th. So for any of you that can remember the Sylvanian Families or Calico Critters, they're going to have their own anime in 3D CG. Wow. Dekizo Konai to Yobareta Moto Eiu wa Jika Karo Sushio Sareta Node Tsuki Kata ni Kiru Koto ni Shita light novel gets TV anime. Okay, that is a lot. That is the longest title I've had to read. You still haven't seen any Witch from Mercury? You know what? Neither have I. And you need the second half of Witch from Mercury to get free on Gundam Info? Nice. Fate Samurai Remnant Games briefly posted trailer lists September 28th launch. Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead anime posts English dubbed trailer. Agricultural Machine Company Yanmar produces Miru original anime project. An agricultural machine company is producing anime? Okay, I gotta look into this, just sheer curiosity here. The anime will have a booth panel at Anime Expo. Agricultural machine manufacturer Yanmar Holdings announced on Tuesday that it's producing an original anime project titled Miru to Envision, which will feature robots by designers from the company and story scripts by Shigeru Morita from Studio New. Design company B-Trax is credited for assistance in the project. And there's a graphic. Huh. Artist YKBX drew the above visual. Yanmar credits Yanmar Holdings brand department design office for the robot's design, with Yu Iguchi as concept artist. The anime will have a booth at Anime Expo this July 1st to 4th, which will feature a statue of a robot from the anime's key visual, and a concept movie for the anime. YKBX is credited as director for the concept movie, with CubeSato credited for sound design. It will also have a panel at Anime Expo with Yanmar Chief Business Officer Akihiro Nagaya, design company B-Trax's CEO Brandon K. Hill, and artist YKBX in attendance. The anime will have themes of conflict and coexistence between man and nature, and will center on a girl who must change the future as she grows with the help of friends and robots. Yanmar is founded in 1912 and manufactures heavy machinery, diesel engines, industrial agricultural machinery, recreational watercraft, and boat engines for both recreational and commercial use. I just found it strange that an agricultural company is going to produce an anime. Hopefully it's well written and, they do well with it. You still have to finish Zeta? You fell off 3/4 of the way? That's okay. Take your time. Back to Monday, Super Mario Bros. Drops to number 3 in Japan. Idolish 7 stays at number 9. Sailor Moon Cosmos film stream title sequence with Moonlight Densetsu song. Square Enix's Ketsugo Danshi Elements with Emotions game streams final trailer. Kamikatsu, Working for a God in a Godless World anime, delays episode 11 by 1 week. Punkwado, you still gotta finish Escaflowne? Wow. It's so good, though. Like, we watched, my wife and I mean, we watched Escaflowne the movie. And, yeah, it was good. Very enjoyable. Sailor Moon. I hear it's a bit more than just girl power from the 80s. Oh, I remember watching it on television back in 1995. You may have watched Cutie Honey Universe. Oh, man, I gotta catch up. I've watched the original from 1970s, Cutie Honey, and I made it through that. So I want to watch the one in the 90s, New Cutie Honey. That'll be a good one. You have the DVDs for Escaflowne. You've watched half. Oh, gotta finish up that last half. Let's see. You think High Dive only had the universe? Okay. Yes, for those of you that don't have Crunchyroll or anything, go for High Dive. They seem to be doing okay. And the other company, Discotech, they seem to be doing well as getting licensing and stuff to release anime. So it's a good idea. You should patronize those people, and they will bring you more. What's this next one? Marin Miller won't reprise role in Ranking of Kings, the Treasure Chest of Courage anime. Caller Malice anime film reveals trailer for second part. Golden Kamui anime casts Satoshi Mikami. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. Anime's second promo video reveals more cast. Persona 3 Reload game's latest trailer previews new English dub. Mrs. Mechanic, she really loves her Persona 3. She wants to see it come to the Switch. The Tunnel to Summer, the Exit of Goodbyes film wins award at Annecy. Movix Hanadol 2.5D Idol franchise gets anime. Another Idol anime. And finally, we're back to Sunday again. And I believe, yes, covered all of that last week. So that is the news of the week. If there is anything you want me to go over in more detail, feel free to speak up. Didn't seem to be a lot of things that got me captured my. You hear the new Persona 3 port doesn't have the additional content version as per expect. Oh yeah, of course. Well, you know what that's going to be. DLC. Paid DLC. Oh, well, we left that, but here, pay us some more money and you can have more content. Demon Slayer is so good this season. Right on, Godzillionaire. Good to see ya. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I haven't gotten into Demon Slayer. But it sounds like it's pretty good. It seems like it's going gangbusters in Japan. Persona 3 Remake, the quest for more cash. Yeah. Seems to be like that, doesn't it? Or they just release the game later with the third semester, like Persona 5 Royale. Oh, okay. I do enjoy paying twice for games. In Soviet Russia, game pay you. All right, so we've gotten through our news of the week. We're going to get on to the main event coming up. Hope you're ready to start your engines. But before that, how about a little bit of shameless self-promotion?
Oh, hey there everybody. How are you? Well, I don't always play video games, but when I do, I make sure to safely make a safety save in a safe environment. And if you don't know how to make a safety save, well then make sure you check out Pop Culture Mechanics, 9 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. Central on Saturday mornings, where you can learn how to make a safety save that you might be so excited, you could dance if you wanna. So, come on and check out Pop Culture Mechanics on Saturday mornings. Going to see you there. Bye.
Finally! Yes! Whew! My God! And there you are. You'll say one thing, you'll happily pay for the beach episode DLC. Haha, I've done that before. For, what was it? Valkyria Chronicles #1 for the PS3. I think it had a beach episode. And I was like, yeah, I'll buy that DLC. Remember, everyone smash like button as if it was Stooge in Gulag. Thanks, Whoopa. That's what happened with the Wagner thing yesterday. They didn't buy the DLC. Smash for the state. Yes, right. Moving along. Coming up. So, I right away, as I was looking through racing anime on my Annie list, I'm scrolling along, and I'm seeing, things like IGPX and Mach Go Go Go, Initial D, Redline, Circuit no Ukami 2, and I'm like, what's this? And all of a sudden this thing pops up. It's called Goddamn. And I'm like, okay. Right away, this title just grabs me, and I'm like, all right, what's this all about? And it's only 2 episodes long. They're both 35 minutes, so it's not going to take up a bunch of your time. But the story goes, Gen Todoroki, a talented but accident-prone rally driver, gets offered a sponsoring deal by a big-shot car company, and the deal comes with a chance at the Safari Rally Kenya Championship. But the road there is bumpy and rich with tough competitors. Car racing anime based on the manga by Shintani Kaoru, serialized in Big Comic Superior from 1988 to 1990. And that's when the anime came out, 1990. All right. Gundam? No, goddamn. That's right, goddamn. Let's get into it then. As you can see, we start off in Africa, the Serengeti, where there's all the wild animals. And there's our hero's car. He's upset because he's at an elephant crossing is stopping him. And he's racing along, but hold on here. It was raining heavily, and he crashed. Crashed into the river, and they're stuck. So the other guys are passing, and there's a lot of driving through. And there we go. The title screen, goddamn. So there's a lot of backstory. They talk about the European Union being formed and how Japan wants to get into that market. So there's an underlying current. There is racing, but there's underlying current of like business. Just a second here. I just got to move this. There we go. And it goes back a little bit for yes, yeah, Veritax, how you doing? Good to see you. Some sort of outdoor Baja race? Yeah, rally racing. That was a Marlboro badge on his car, yes. There's a lot of sponsorships you'll see. So this company that wants to hire Gen, they looked into his background. They found out he was a Japanese citizen, and he keeps crashing when he's driving his rally cars. How could he survive after falling 20 meters? He wants to go have some meal, but they're not letting him in. And the reason they won't let him in, you need a suit and tie to enter. All the guy does is whip out his credit card, and they're like, oh, all right, here we go. This guy's a big shot. So he's treating him to dinner, but he wants to make him a deal. He wants him to drive for the company. They have their own rally car. So here's the underlying backroom business dealings. The old board of directors, they want to shut out that one guy who's backing this race. So will it be the car we saw earlier? Yeah, it should be. So he's putting him to the test right now. He wants to see how fast he can drive, and he has to do it in a certain amount of time, because that's what rally is all about. Rally racing is all about time. He's complaining to him that it's a mountain road, it's not just the flat ground. And what I like about all these shows I've seen is when they draw real world cars, it looks just like them. You can tell right away. Like, there you go. That's a Peugeot. It's got the symbol on the front. They do so well with the details and the drawing that it's like you can just look at it and just tell what it is. Why does that car make you think of the old Ford Escort? Oh no. Well, it is from the 90s, so he's racing down this mountain hill. He thinks this might be part of the test because there's a car that pulls up beside him. And let's see if we can get a better shot of that. There you go. And the guy says, no, that's not part of the test. but it's getting in his way. He's got to get down the hill in a certain amount of time, so. So he keeps going. Peugeot, haven't heard that name in forever. Yeah. I don't think you see many of them around here, that's for sure. So they're watching from the helicopter. Gen's racing against this fella in the... God damn you. Anytime he crashes, that's all we hear out of him is, God damn! Hence the name of the anime. And they're racing along. He's doing the double foot technique, it looks like, where you put the foot on the brake and the gas. I think it's for drifting. Oh, that car hits the guardrail, and it's gonna go over. And he's got to he's gonna be helpful, and it's a nun. There's a nun driving the car. He's just like, whoa. She's like, don't ask to sleep with me because you helped me. He's like, what the hell is wrong with you? But he pulls her out before the car falls. So he could leave her there, but it doesn't sound good. Foot brake, gas, and the clutch. Yes, that's right, Veritax. He's trying to flirt when he's in the middle of this. Once again, back to the board members who want to usurp power from the fella that's in Europe right now. Yeah, Veritex, she's got that typical 90s anime look. So, oh, she's not a nun. She just borrowed the clothes. She's at a boarding school, so she wanted to get away. So she dressed up like a nun. Her name is Josephine. Oh. There's a tree in the way, and he did this epic maneuver. They crashed. Just made it underneath that tree that was blocking the road. And there's a big line of people on the other side. And they saw what happened. So Josephine steps out, and she plays the nun for a little bit. I pray for your blessings. And everyone prays for them. And he made it back in 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 11 seconds. Her nickname's Cody. He calls her Cody. He's going to give him a contract anyway, even though he didn't make it in time. But he made it through that accident, and people thought it was a miracle. And they'd given him a nickname. Mr. Survival. So there we go. He now has a contract and he's going to drive in the rally. And they're going to Kenya. So there's a lot of competition from them. There is Toyota, who has their own rally team. And there's Subaru. I believe I saw that team will be there. So there's the rest of his team there, these guys. One's the driver and one's the navigator. So there's going to be a little bit of conflict now. You love driving the Subarus in Forza Horizon 3, so much fun to be had in those cars. And yes, Veritac's navigator is critical. Luckily we have Sierra Cosworth and 80% of Sport System. We have 2 conditions so far. Now they just need skilled drivers. So he's going to take the young fella. So now he's got his navigator. So here we go along the race. Yeah, we've got Lancia, Toyota, Subaru. We've got the navigator shouting out which directions to go and how much to turn. A couple of Mazda sports cars, yeah. So the way that he wants him to tell him directions is pine, bamboo, and plum. I think pine is easy, bamboo is average, and plum is like difficult. Easy one is pine, yeah, average is bamboo, and most difficult one is plum. So he's got to shout those out to him. But he doesn't understand why does everything have a plant's name. It's just so how he does his driving. And there you go, Marlboro. He's going to give him his instructions as they race along the African landscape. Oh, they got to catch up to Toyota. Once again, we head back to the business. We try to find out a little more about who's going to be the top CEO here from the board of directors. Oh, they're drifting along. But I don't know how this happened. There is a farmer coming along from the other direction. You'd think that'd be something they'd want to clear out of the way when there's a race going on. And there's a bridge coming up. But apparently the bridge is out. Because the car is in midair. And he splashes into there. Oh, man. Right in there. And it looks like the Toyota guys knew it after all. As they let him ahead. So yeah, they don't have a spare car even, so they're going to have to try to dry it out in time. And they take the truck back. And that's it for episode 1. Episode 2, I'll leave that up to you guys. You can see whether Gen is able to win that rally. And, yeah, see whether he's able to overcome those other teams. There is one more. Toyota, you wonder if that would be a Celica? It could be. I believe they do mention some of the cars that they use, like Subaru was using the Legacy. It said it right on the front of the car. Some of the cars say it pretty clearly. I think when they had them all lined up. It'll be on one of these backgrounds I got here. Yeah, there's the Subaru. I think it says Legacy right on the hood. Yeah, there we go. Wonder where you can watch the whole thing? Yeah, it's out there. It's just type in goddamn anime from 1990 and you'll find it. There was one more show that I did watch. I didn't classify it as a racing anime. It didn't classify it that way, but it did have some good chase scenes and a darn good driver. And with that, I was going to let you know about it because I found it quite enjoyable. It's weird to see Triumph Motorcycle advertising on a Volkswagen, yeah. But that other show that I think you guys might like is called, let me find my button here. There we go. Riding Bean. Funny name, but a pretty darn good show. It's an OVA, 1 episode. That's all. It's 46 minutes. That's all you get. But that's enough. A little synopsis of it is, Bean Bandit and his partner Rally Vincent are couriers for hire, transporting clients and delivering goods in his custom sports car Roadbuster for a hefty price. But when they are hired to escort a kidnapped girl named Chelsea to her home, they don't realize they're being framed for kidnapping as their former clients, Semmerling and Carrie, plan their escape with Chelsea's father and the ransom money. So, watching this right off the bat, it's like action from like minute 1. You're watching it and it's the scene of a bank robbery and there's people getting shot, there's blood, there's people getting taken hostage and a getaway, and watching the getaway is pretty fun. Like I say, the main character, Bean, he has an awesome car. This thing is great. The only thing you don't do is insult his car, because if you do, he will likely lose control and run you down, which is pretty darn funny. And what I didn't know, what I mentioned on Friday night on Blaine's Escape Corner when I was on there, I learned from one of the other people in chat that a spin-off of this show is Gunsmith Cats. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Gunsmith Cats, but apparently it's a spin-off of Riding Bean. So do yourselves a favor and find Riding Bean, give it a watch. It's a typical it's from 1989, so it's a typical 1980s / almost 90s anime. It was subtitled when I watched it, so you don't have to put up with any kind of dub. If you're into that, though, go ahead, watch the dub. But it was a cool ride, and it was a fun time watching all the events unfold. So I recommend watching Riding Bean. I'd go through the episode with you, but it's pretty graphic, so I'm not going to throw that up on the old YouTube, because you know what happens. You get slapped down. All right. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this month's theme. Racing. All sorts of racing. I had a fun time watching these shows, all the ones that I went through and saw. The shows like GPX Cyber Formula, Machine Hayabusa, and this one here, Goddamn. And I think there was one more. I know there's one more. I watched it. Oh, let's see. I can just give a quick. I know there's one more. I should be able to remember this stuff. Yeah, it was. Oh yes, Wangan Midnight. Wangan Midnight was the last one that I watched. So they've all been quite enjoyable. And I hope you guys have enjoyed them as well. Maybe give you some ideas for some shows to watch. But I would definitely recommend Riding Bean. I'm just going to wrap her up now. It's about time for my show to wrap up. I just want to thank everybody that came out today. Really appreciate it. People like Jake D and Whoopa Troopa, and Mike from Pacific 4 and 4, and Punk Waddle, of course. And Veritax, it's always good to see you. Godzillionaire. Everyone's favorite affluent kaiju. It's always good to see you guys. I appreciate you coming on out and giving a listen. So if you could for me, please slap the like button. Tell your friends about me. Spread the word. I do work the weekend morning stream shift. It's what I do. There's other channels out there too. They do a good job. I like to listen to them, like Pacific 4 and 4. Blaine's Escape Corner, Ronin66 and DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy, who is probably going to start streaming now. There's their Nerdporeal Lifeform, Angry Canadian, who we shall see streaming soon enough. He's getting his schedule all together. There's Whoopa Troopa. He has his own channel. And I believe he's releasing a video after my stream here. And I think everyone should go and see it. I think it's about the Nintendo Direct. So if you would like to hear Whoopa's thoughts on that, definitely stop by. And then there's Punkwaddle. You can find him at Floral from Under a Rock and on his own YouTube channel. I'm out there. I'm on Discord and Twitter. Coming up Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. Shutdown is coming to a close. I'll be bringing in pictures and videos of some of the things that got done during this shutdown, rebuilding of the equipment and such. It's been a busy month for me. A lot of time. I spent way more time at work than I usually do. So, yes. Then after that is Saturday, which I'll be continuing with Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. This game is getting pretty good, and it's getting pretty difficult, so I'm wondering if I'm going to have to grind for a little bit and get my level up. And then we do Full Circle all the way to Sunday again for another edition of Sunday Anime Chat. And this time, it'll be July by then, and I'm going to have to come up with a different theme for the month. So yes, I'll be putting my thinking cap on and trying to come up with something good that'll be enjoyable for you guys. And something that I'll like to do as well. So tune in for that, please. Force channel has grown a lot. You hit 1.1K yesterday, working on getting our hours in. Yeah, you know what? That's great to see. I like to see you guys do well. Having grown up with the Muppet Show and all that, watching you guys, it's good entertainment. It's fun stuff. I really like it. A Whoopa video? Gasp. Yes. Who would have thought? But go there. Go. You guys go. Go to see Whoopa's video. Punkwaddle's going to be superstardom. I believe you're right. Well then, everyone, I just want to say I really appreciate you coming out and supporting me. I am going to continue on with my day. Get out there. I think we're going to go to an antique mall. Well, I might come home with a few things. We'll see. Until next time, everyone, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.